A woman says she wants to see changes made to a major highway after somebody hit and killed her husband. WMBF News reporter Monique Blair talked to the woman who hopes her message can help save lives. That story is new tonight.
Most highways have these spots known as the emergency lane, but 24-year-old James Coffey was killed in one area along I-95 that didn't have an emergency lane. And now his widow says if there would have been one, her husband would still be here today.
I call the PD River Bridge the death bridge.
James Coffey was working in his office, the highway, when he pulled over on the Great PD River Bridge in Florence to help a disabled car.
Knowing James, he would hightail it to wherever you're at.
Coffey was then hit and killed by a different car. Now his widow, Katie Morris, is left to care for her son, who turned 1 month old the day his dad died.
And it's been hard on both of us. And my only hope is that even though that James ain't here, I'm still going to bring it to his attention who his dad was and what he did trying to help somebody.
Sonny Collins with the South Carolina Highway Patrol says when motorists face a situation where they are stranded in an area without an emergency lane, they should leave the vehicle and find a place with room along the side of the highway. Morris says she hopes her husband's death will be a wake-up call for officials to make an emergency lane on the Great PD River Bridge.
James loved that job, and I would like other families to have their loved ones come home.
Morris says she has reached out to local legislators asking for safer measures for people like James who have to work along busy highways, but she is told to take it to the state.
All I want, though, is I want either an extension on the bridge or some more safety measures for our tow truck drivers.
South Carolina does enforce the move-over law that states cars must move over into a different lane for all emergency vehicles, but also for highway workers like Coffey. The Great PD River Bridge is a little more than half a mile long, so Morris says in her husband's case, there wasn't anywhere for cars to move over.
It's kind of like the Bermuda Triangle, like I told you. It's to the point where you're scared to drive it.
Reporting in Florence tonight, Monique Blair, WMBF News.